Hi, my name's Rob Barrett. Today we're going to talk growing tomatoes. We're going to talk about the size of the container. We're going to talk about making your own mulch and how to grow tomatoes in pots and whether the size of the pot actually makes a difference. We love tomatoes. We use them every day, from making sauces to salsa to pizza. We just love them. So what we did is we got 3 identical Roma tomato plants and then got 3 different sized containers: a Home Depot bucket, a 16-inch pot, and a 21-inch pot. And then we filled them halfway with some soil. We used the Miracle Grow potting soil, but you can use whatever. Then we added a layer of homemade compost. So what we did is we got a Home Depot bucket throughout the summer and added all of our coffee grounds and eggshells and leftovers. Sometimes we added some brown material like leaves to kind of keep it a little more organic. When it's done, all you do is put your Home Depot bucket lid on, drill it full of about 15 or 16 holes, and then kick it around the yard to kind of mix it all up. Then put it in a corner of the yard for 6 weeks. When you're done, it kind of looks like this. And then you have this really rich, incredibly fertile soil that we call black gold. So we added a layer of that onto the soil and then filled it up the rest of the way with the potting soil and some of soil from our yard. And then we put in our plants and we watered them and put them in a place where they get equal sun so that we could really monitor how many tomatoes we got from each plant, because that was the whole point of the experiment. You want to make sure there's a hole in the bottom of each bucket so that the water can flow out if you overwater them, which you shouldn't do. Here they are as they're growing. You can see that the one in the 21-inch pot is, of course, growing the largest. The tomatoes are coming in. Clearly, you can see the size of the tomato plant is directly proportional to the size of the container. So obviously, this is the end of the season here. These plants are almost all kind of shot. We're getting a few last straggler tomatoes, but we've kept track. What was interesting is that the Home Depot bucket actually gave us our fruit first, followed by the 16-inch pot, followed lastly by the 21-inch pot. Here's the final stats. Home Depot bucket, 38 tomatoes. 16-inch pot, 51 tomatoes. 21-inch pot, 71 Roma tomatoes. Unbelievable. That's a difference of 87% from the Home Depot bucket to the 21-inch pot. So that's really the only way to go. Even from the 16-inch pot to the 21-inch pot, it's a 39% difference. Unbelievable. So it really comes down to the root system. The one on the left from the 21-inch pot had obviously a much bigger root system than the one on the right from the Home Depot bucket. Apparently what these plants do is they fill out the available space with their roots and then start making fruit. So the Home Depot bucket plant stopped making roots and then made fruit, and the 21-inch pot took longer to fill out its space and therefore took longer to bring forth fruit. But once it did, wow, it was amazing. So there you have it. There's some tips for growing your own tomatoes in pots, how to make your own mulch. My name's Rob Barrett. Tomato well.